Assalamu alaikum. I am Smir from BS Chemistry third semester. Today my cause of being here is the presentation on Muhammad Ali Jinnah's role in Pakistan struggle. As usual, the question raised first of all is the who is he, and I want to clear it that he is the personality who is not destitute of any introduction. So started. He is who is he? He is the politician lawyer in Pakistan, first Governor General known as Qaid-e-Azam or Great Leader. He successfully campaigned and led Pakistan's independence from India and became its first leader. उनके फर्दर जो उनका जो इंट्रोडक्शन है उनकी ज़रूरत तो नहीं है क्योंकि वो पहले हम बचपन में पढ़ते रहे हैं, तो इस वजह से मैं छोटा छोटा मतलब के दे देता हूँ. तो अर्ली लाइफ. बोर्न ऑन December 25, 1876 in Karachi, Pakistan. His father was a prosperous Muslim merchant named Jinnah Punja. He went to Bombay, India when he was 11-year-old but sent back to Karachi because of his habit of cutting classes. He received his early education at the Sindh Madrasa and later at the Mission School, Karachi. Departure to England. His father decided to send him to England to acquire business experience. So, as usual, in everyone's life, it is very usual and necessary thing to earn money and run his life same as it is. His father also does his duty. So, however, he made his mind to become a barrister, which is a very good thing for a open-minded person or a broad-minded person to adopt his career according to his own interest and own taste. So he married at the age of 16 years old before he left India and go to the London. However, both of his mother and wife died when he was in London. He came back and continued study at Mumbai University and at Lincoln in London. He completed his study in 2 years and became the youngest barrister of India. So, departure of England too. When he was in England, he was terrified by the fact there are so many people from India became slave there and treated poorly. जब वो इंग्लैंड में थे तो उन्होंने देखा कि बहुत सारे जो उनसे इंडियंस हैं जिनमें बहुत ज़्यादा मुस्लिम्स भी है, वो स्लेवरी में है, वो ग़ुलामी में है उनकी. तो उन्होंने आज़ाद तो फिर उन्होंने ये सोचा कि इनको आज़ाद कराया जाए, जो इंडिपेंडेंस ली जाए इनके लिए, जो कि हर मुस्लिम का हर 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 एक ह्यूमैनिटी का जो है एक हक है कि वो उसको मिले. तो इन्होंने ये बात शुरू से नोट की हुई थी. सो ही रियलाइज दैट देयर इज़ डिफरेंस ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट बिटवीन रूलर्स एंड द रूल्ड. मतलब कि जो रूलर्स है वो किसी और तरह ट्रीट किए जाते हैं और जो रूल्ड उनके अंडर रूल में है तो वो किसी और तरह ट्रीट किए जाते हैं. हाउएवर ही वाज इंस्पायर्ड बाय दादा भाई नूराजी हु वोन एन इलेक्शन एंड बिकेम ए मेंबर ऑफ ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट, जो जिनके बाद में जाके कायद-ए-आज़म सेक्रेटरी भी बने थे. It was for the first time in the 50 years British rule in India that an Indian was able to made a way to the British Parliament. So next is his the professional life. पहले हमने उनकी अर्ली लाइफ के बारे में डिस्कस किया, अब हम उनकी अर्ली कैरियर जो कि अर्ली प्रोफेशनल लाइफ है उनकी वो है. ही स्टार्टेड हिज पॉलिटिकल लाइफ एज दादा भाई नूरा जीज personal secretary. Jinnah joined Indian National Congress, the largest political organization in India in 1896. This time his role model was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. In his early career, he helped a lot of his Muslim workmates since at that time Muslim people were minorities. On January 25, 1910, he was elected to the Imperial Legislative Council. He had many people in the Congress used to support the Great Britain in his early career because they thought the Great Britain will grant Indians political freedom. So early career his second. Membership of the Muslim League. The Muslim League was founded in 1906. एट फर्स्ट जिन्ना डू नॉट हैव एनी इंटरेस्ट एट ऑल. ये चीज़ उनकी अच्छी थी कि जो वो ये नहीं थे देखते कि अभी मुस्लिम लीग है तो मुस्लिम की जमात है, वो ये देखते थे कि हक पर कौन है. तो बेशक मुस्लिम लीग हक पर थी लेकिन उनके नज़दीक अभी ये मतलब कि इंटरेस्ट नहीं था कि वाकई ये हक पे है. तो उन्होंने कांग्रेस जो ज्वाइन रखी तो बाद में हाउएवर ही ज्वाइंड दी मुस्लिम लीग इन 1913 बट विदाउट लीविंग द कांग्रेस। कांग्रेस नहीं छोड़ी उन्होंने भी, लेकिन मुस्लिम लीग भी उन्होंने ज्वाइन कर ली। लेकिन बाद में जाके वो लहदा बात है कि उनको पता लगा कि कांग्रेस मतलब कि हक पर नहीं है, मुस्लिम लीग के मुस्लिम्स के हक पर नहीं है, उनके हक की बात नहीं करती, सिर्फ जो कि हिंदुओं के हक की बात करती है। तो इस वजह से उनको ये मेजर फैक्ट था उनको कांग्रेस लीव करने का तो और मुस्लिम लीग ज्वाइन करने का। इन 1916 ही बिकेम द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द मुस्लिम लीग। एज ए मेंबर ऑफ द मुस्लिम लीग जिन्ना began to work for Hindu Muslim unity. So his membership of Muslim League. Muhammad Ali Jinnah really tried to bring the Muslim League Banda Congress closer to each other. Jinnah also made an agreement between Indian National Congress and the Muslim League in December 1916 known as Lucknow Pact. The pact deal both structure of the government of India and with the relation of Hindu and Muslim communities. His effort to get the fact improved made him to a title of Ambassador of Hindu-Muslim Unity for Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. Jinnah married again with woman named Rattabani Pettit in 1918. जो उनकी एक्स वाइफ थी वो जो कि वफात पा चुकी थी, इस वजह से उन्होंने सेकंड जो है शादी की। रतनबाई रिलीजन वाज पारसी which was different with Jinnah. Many people did not like the marriage between persons of two religions. In 1918, Mohandas Gandhi had become one of the main leaders of the Congress party. Jinnah and Gandhi had different minds. Gandhi wanted a non-violent protest to gain independence, while Jinnah wanted national struggle to gain independence. So, their different thoughts led Jinnah to leave the Congress Party in 1920. वो जैसे कि ना कि फैक्ट था, ये वो बड़ा फैक्ट था कि जो उन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी लीव की। एट दिस टाइम जिन्ना बोट आउट a program to reduce the difference between the Congress Party and Muslim League, which was called as Jinnah 14 points. So his 14 points, what is his 14 points? There is a major question. So 14 points of Jinnah was the form. First point is the form of the future constitution should be federal with the residuary powers vested in the provinces. Number second is a uniform measure of autonomy shall be granted to all provinces. Number third point is the all legislatures. Legislatures mean the constitution ain in the country, and other elected bodies shall be constituted on the definite principle of adequate and effective representation of minorities in every province without reducing the majority in any province to a minority or even equality. Number 4 point is in the central legislature, Muslim representation shall not be less than one third. Number fifth is the representation of communal groups shall continue to be by separate elections provided that it shall be open to any community at any time to abandon its separate electorate in favor of joint electorate. Number 6 is the any territorial redistribution that might at any time be necessary shall not in any way affect the Muslim majority in Punjab, Bengal and NWFP provinces. Number 7 is the full religious liberty shall be granted to all communities. Number 8, no bill or resolution shall be passed in any legislature if 3/4 of the members of any community in that body oppose the bill. Number 9, Sindh should be separated from the Bombay presidency. Number 10, reforms should be introduced in the NWFP and Balochistan on the same footings as in the other provinces. Number 11, Muslims should be given an adequate shares in all services having due regard to the requirement of efficiency. Number 12, the constitution should embody adequate safeguards for the protection of Muslim culture, education, language, religion and personal laws as well as for Muslim charitable institutions. 1/3 representation shall be given to Muslims in both central and provincial cabinets. Number 14, no, and number 14 and the last point is the no change shall be made in the constitution without the consent of the provinces. So independence of the Pakistan territories. Hindu majority makes up present day in India. A Muslim areas Pakistan northwest made up of Bengal and Assam with an arrow of Muslim majority. तो उन्होंने तब उस वक्त देखा था कि जो मतलब कि मेजोरिटी एरियाज़ है जिस मुस्लिम्स के या हिंदूज़ के, तो वो उस हिसाब से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए जाएँ. तो जिना proposed the partition of India and the creation of Pakistan in the area where Muslims constitute a majority. 1940. In 1942, the Muslim League adopted the Pakistan resolution to partition India into states. India was divided into three territories. The independent state of Pakistan came to be on 14th of August 1947. आ गया टू नेशन थ्योरी. सैयद अहमद खान वाज द फाउंडर ऑफ द नेशन थ्योरी. द वर्ड टू नेशन वाज यूज्ड फॉर हिंदूज एंड मुस्लिम्स आफ्टर बीइंग कन्विंस्ड ऑफ द हिंदूज एंड कांग्रेस हेटेड hostility and prejudice for the four of Muslims. He tried to make the Muslim realize their differences with the Hindus in religious, social and language, national and international identity. To succeed this progress, he switched attention of the Indian Muslims toward a new idea of two nations or two entities. After the Indus Urdu controversy, he thought that it was impossible for Hindus and Muslims to work as a single nation. ये मतलब कि उनके ख्यालात, उनका रस्म व रवाज, रहन सहन, लिबास, ज़बान, इवन कि उनका जो सा सबसे बड़ी बात उनका जो सा मजहबी डिफरेंस था, तो उनको रियलाइज़ हो गया था कि आपस में इकट्ठे नहीं रह सकते. तो आखिर पर आ जाती है उनकी डेथ. जिन्ना हैड बीन सफरिंग फ्रॉम यहाँ पर 1940s की जगह डिज़ीज़ आनी थी, ये मिस्टेकनली हो गया है, तो सॉरी. तो बट ओनली हिज क्लोज रिलेटिव्स न्यू अबाउट दिस. उनको टीबी था. तो कायद आज़म ने ये भी एक पॉइंट था कि कायद आज़म ने किसी को नहीं था बताया, ताकि अगर किसी को पता लगता तो मतलब कि किसी गैर मुस्लिम को जो कि उनके ख़िलाफ़ थे, तो उन्होंने इनकी ये कमज़ोरी पकड़ लेनी थी. तो कायद आज़म ने अपनी ये कमज़ोरी सामने नहीं आने दी. तो आगे आफ्टर द पार्टीशन ऑफ इंडिया एंड द क्रिएशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान ही बिकेम द गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ पाकिस्तान. देयर आर ए लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स ही हैड टू डू. दिस मेड हिज हेल्थ गोड वर्सनड. जो बहुत सारा उनको काम की थकावट, बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत, स्ट्रगल ने उनकी जो सी है हेल्थ बहुत ज़्यादा वीक कर दी थी. तो अपनी हेल्थ का भी वो इवन के ख्याल नहीं रख पाते थे, इतना उनके पास टाइम ही नहीं था होता. तो एंड 11th of September by the grace of Allah 1948 Jinnah died from tuberculosis and lung cancer, and his grave is in Karachi. So thank you.